Hello and welcome, Gemini. Gemini the twins, Gemini the thinker, Gemini the communicator. Let's see what's in store for you for January 6th to January 12th. But first, let's find out if you're a true Gemini, and this is according to 13th sign astrology, which is sidereal astrology, not the 12 sign tropical astrology. Because I, Adam, am a 13 sign astrologer. If you want to know more about this, go ahead and download Star Walk 2, because that's the same layout as the night sky up there. Put in your month, day, year, and time of birth, and then you shall see that the sun will be in Gemini if you were born from June 22nd to July 20th. Once again, that's June 22nd to July 20th. This is for you, Gemini, the mystic guidance for January 6th to January 12th. And we're going to start with the dice. We got the North Node in Cancer in the 8th house. So the North Node is all about the soul path, the desire, wherever you want to focus your energy. And it's here in Cancer, and Cancer is about being the nurturing mother. So what do you feel is very nurturing for you, Gemini? And here in the 8th house, what's going to bring you that regeneration, that rejuvenation, that transformational experience as you go throughout this week, Gemini? So remember, whatever is going to allow you that me time, because that's something that is desired more than anything. If you feel like you need to rest and rejuvenate, by all means, Gemini, rest and rejuvenate and get your strength back. And then we have here the rune Uruz. Uruz is all about the strength of the ox, right? Physical strength and speed. Untamed potential, a time of great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. So remember that, Gemini, as you go through this week, to really focus on the things that are going to revitalize you, give you that nurturing experience like a mother's love. And the 8th house is a very transformational, so it's a very alchemical thing, Gemini. So remember, rejuvenation happens here. You get your strength back. You feel like you're more revitalized to take on the next week, because this week is more about the rest and rejuvenation. Now let's see what we have here for the angels and ancestors. We got Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. And the Trader is all about the energy exchange. There has to be a balance of give and take. You can't give too much or take too little, and you can't take too much and give too little. So remember, there has to be a balance between give and take. Whatever you're offering, Gemini, make sure that whoever you're giving that advice to, or whatever energy you're giving to someone else, that they give it to you in return. So there's an equal balance, and you don't feel like you do need to go and recharge and nurture yourself. So remember that, Gemini, as you go through this week. Then we have here for the nature spirit, the spirit of fire. It's that desire, it's that passion, it's the direction of the south. Also, Gemini, if you need to, sleep in the direction of the south to get more of that desire and inspiration. Because here, it's all about the nurturing, the rejuvenation. So if the spirit of fire comes and says, hey, you actually feel more inspiration and more desire, more motivation by embracing that element of fire and exchanging your energy in a more passionate way. So remember that as you go throughout this week. Also here for the cosmic ancestors and the star seeds, water your garden And that goes right back over here, the nurturing mother, Cancer, which Cancer is a water sign. So water your garden. Like, where do you find your nourishment? Your own private garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. That should be your motto this week, Cancer. Or, sorry, not Cancer, Gemini, because, you know, North Node Cancer. Gemini, water your garden. Wherever you find nourishment, be there. Have that body care, tenderness, rest. Take a bath if you need to with some Epsom salt. Listen to some really amazing music that puts you in that deep, relaxing state, because this is more of a week where you can tune in to you, Gemini. Tune into that nurturing nourishment, the healing waters, and also the fire too, the motivation and the action and the desire. Water your garden and really focus on what allows you to be more rejuvenated and regenerated in this time. Now let's look at the mystic guidance throughout the week, starting with Monday, Tuesday. We got the 10 of action. You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. So don't stretch yourself too thin by working on your career and your personal life. Find a balance. Like, don't spend too much time in your career to where you don't have a personal life, or don't spend so much time with your personal life to where you really don't have a career. So really find that perfect balance that's going to bring that nourishment for you. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load, so you don't have to, you know, take upon so many tasks. Be willing to ask for this help so that you can lighten your load. So then you can take better care of yourself. And here it is once again. It's really that regeneration process, the nurturing and the nourishment. So take care of yourself, because straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. So really think about it this way, Gemini. Don't focus on helping others out. More focus on helping yourself out. Because if you feel like you've been stretched so thin and you don't have the energy for others, it's time to go and retreat. Go within and focus more on you. Like, what's going on inside of you? What's that alchemical process, that fire that's burning within you that you need to get more in tune with to find that nurturing nourishment, that motherly love that's within you. It resides within you. Now let's see what we have for Wednesday, Thursday. Material harvest. So Gemini, once you figure out how to take care of your needs and do that transformational process, the alchemical process between the water and the fire, the dance, the cosmic dance of water and fire, and learning to exchange your energy so you don't feel short-sighted and you feel like there's an even exchange, then you'll have more and more nourishment and nurturing going on. And then material harvest will just manifest, because you're going to have that strength. You're going to have that desire, that motivation is coming back. You're going to feel like a totally different person, regenerated and revitalized and ready for what's to come. Because material harvest is there. You just have to learn to focus more on your personal needs by watering your garden. You don't just buy a plant and expect it to grow without nurturing it and nourishing it by giving it the water, the amount of water and sunlight that it needs. So you want the material harvest, you got to work on yourself. You got to work on transforming your thoughts and your feelings and your desires, nurturing and nourishing way, more like a mother. Your intuition, your psychic abilities, your sensitivity to everything. Learn to water your own garden. Don't focus on watering others' gardens. Focus on watering your garden. Now here we have for the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the moon, which is in traditional tarot, it's a representation of the moon. It's still the moon. But representative to Pisces, believe it or not. So what's Pisces about? The sensitivity, the compassion, and intuition as well. So when you get to the weekend, really tune into how you're feeling and what needs to be done to take care and nourish yourself. Because important psychic insights could be coming for you, but you have to get to that point where you are relaxed and you're in that state of regeneration and rejuvenation. Events behind the scenes release fears that hold you back. So whatever's going on, Gemini, it's time to release those fears that are holding you back. And you can even call upon Archangel Haniel to really tune into these important psychic insights that could be coming through for you. Now let's see what we have here for the bonus. We got soul fragments. Balance will be restored. And that goes right back over here to the trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. So merchant, trader, whatever you want to call it. The exchange of abundance. Balance will be restored. So if that's what you're seeking is material harvest will come to fruition because balance will be restored. And if there's some soul fragments out there that you still need to call back to you to get back into that complete wholeness, then Gemini, please do find ways by either humming, whistling, singing your favorite tune, whatever's going to bring you that joy, that inspiration, and love. Those fragments will come back to you, and then you start to pick the pieces up and put it all together. And then we have here the extra bonus, the message from Spirit. You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you realize. So Gemini, sometimes you got to have a breakdown in order to get that breakthrough. So you're so much closer to that powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Because why? Balance will be restored. That is the universe's message to you. The balance will be restored. So these prayers will be answered. The support will come in. And it's very important that you do your part by nurturing yourself during this time of rejuvenation. Now, Gemini, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because every week you'll get these messages. Also, if this resonated with you, go ahead and like it, share it, and comment down below what part did resonate with you or even what part didn't resonate with you. Because this is more of a community experience, Gemini. So remember, you're not alone in this, and really take time out and give yourself more me time to do whatever it is that brings you inspiration and desire. Whether that's yoga or meditation or even doing puzzles. So remember that. Also, if you know your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your north node, go ahead and go to the description down below. Click on the link to that playlist to get more and more of the mystic guidance for this week, January 6th to January 12th. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.